On this Monday, September 28th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, a recent vehicle theft investigation led Payson Police to a much bigger drug bust in Payson, getting yet more heroin off our streets. Back in June, Payson Police Sergeant Varga conducted a vehicle theft investigation which led to a much larger investigation involving rental car thefts that were being located right here in the Payson area. Well, as the investigation progressed, the suspect, Daniel Rigos, was believed to be a major supplier of heroin and fentanyl to the Payson area. With the assistance of the Gang and Immigration on Intelligence Team Enforcement Mission, or GET'em Task Force, Mr. Rigos was booked into the Gila County Jail, where he remains in custody. Then, on September 12th, Detective Varga executed a warrant against Ms. Houlihan and Mr. Phillips at their residence here. During the execution of that warrant, the two were found with saleable quantities of meth, heroin, and fentanyl pills. Other individuals were also arrested, but their names have not been released. Both Houlihan and Phillips remain in custody. Payson PD says on the 17th of this month, it was determined that drug-using squatters were using the residence where Houlihan and Phillips had been living. Those squatters were also arrested on drug charges. Well, during the whole investigation, Detective Varga learned that commonly a man who only lives in the Phoenix area, identified as Thomas Tucker, was supplying Houlihan and Phillips with heroin and fentanyl pills. Payson PD says it also appeared that they were being supplied with meth from a subject identified as William Morgan. Well, this past week, on the 23rd, Detective Varga responded to a residential burglary call. Upon arrival, Mr. Tucker and Mr. Morgan were found attempting to steal a vehicle from a subject who had just been arrested for drug offenses. The two were found with over a half ounce of heroin packaged for sale, as well as a firearm. Well, now from June to September of this year, 16 individuals were arrested for various drug-related crimes associated with these combined investigations. Payson PD says they want to extend their thanks to the Gila County Sheriff's Office, the Gila County Attorney's Office for their assistance and follow-through with these investigations. And speaking of our men and women in blue, if you haven't had the pleasure of meeting Payson's newest officer, Payson PD would like to present Officer Max Farron. Well, it seems today was an eventful day for Officer Farron, as he received a call regarding a rogue porcupine attempting to secure a PSL in the Starbucks drive-thru line. Well, the porcupine, lovingly dubbed Peyton the Porcupine by our dispatch department, they've relocated this Peyton the Porcupine safely to his new home. Their officers do indeed need to deal with some pretty prickly characters from time to time. At last report, there was still no word from Payson PD if Officer Farron got the point of this recent on-the-job training experience. In a prepared statement, they said, Payson PD simply says, "Sorry you didn't get your PSL, Peyton." Gotta love it. Well, in other news, fire suppression efforts continue on the Sears Fire to our south near Cave Creek. That fire is now listed at 9,200 acres with 0% containment. That's the same fire that provided significant smoke for our skies here in Rim Country over the weekend. Firefighters were able to prevent the fire from damaging Camp Creek Recreation residences, but firefighters continue to patrol and monitor the area. Currently, suppression operations are focused on the northeast perimeter of the fire, south of Humboldt Mountain, where the fire is most active. KV power lines in the area remain impacted by smoke, and lower Camp Creek power lines have been de-energized. Firefighters responded at approximately 2:45 Friday afternoon to the Sears Fire located near Forest Road 24 and the Sears K Ranch. The fire is burning in grass and brush, and the cause of that fire is still under investigation. Currently, there are 12 engines, 4 hand crews, 1 air attack plane, 1 very large air tanker, 2 large air tankers, 2 single-engine air tankers, and 4 helicopters assigned to that incident. Additional resources have been ordered and are responding. An area closure order was implemented Saturday, which includes the Bartlett Dam Road, the Seven Springs Road, or Forest Road 24, Horseshoe Lake, Bartlett Lake, and the Seven Springs recreation sites. For a short period of time on Friday, another vehicle fire also had smoke drifting our way. A semi-truck fire in the southbound lanes of State Route 87 Friday morning forced officials to close lanes of the highway down. Arizona Department of Public Safety officials say the truck fire caught right around 11 a.m., forcing officials to close down the southbound lanes of State Route 87 at milepost 219. That's down near Sunflower. Well, and speaking of firefighters, a crew from the Hell's Gate Fire Department here in Rim Country, well, they're still working in Northern California on what's being called the Klamath Fire. Now, they are extending their stay to a 21-day assignment, and officials ask that you please keep all of those affected by those wildfires in your thoughts and prayers, and include our firefighters in those prayers as well. Well, in Rim Country weather, a slight cooling trend is headed our way today and tomorrow. So, how does the rest of your 7-day forecast look? Well, a complete report is coming up. You're watching Rim Country News.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
In Rim Country weather, a bit of a cooling trend and north to northeast winds arriving today and tomorrow in Rim Country. A strong high-pressure system will then proceed to deliver above normal temperatures, dry conditions, and light winds for the remainder of your week. Winds will shift to a north to northeast direction, becoming locally gusty, strongest today but lingering through tomorrow. You can look for high temperatures to cool by about 5 to 10 degrees compared to yesterday's highs from around the Mogollon Rim northward. Now, south of the rim, the change in temperatures will be minimal due to the shallow nature of the front and some warming of the frontal air mass due to subsidence south of the Mogollon Rim. From Wednesday onward, a strong high-pressure system will begin establishing itself over the western states. The result from that will be well above normal temperatures, light winds, and dry conditions continuing through at least Saturday. Daytime highs in the greater Payson area today should be right around 87 degrees under sunny skies. Again, no chance for rain in your 7-day weather forecast here. Up on top of the rim, you can expect a high around 73 degrees. And our neighbors to the south in Tonto Basin, you can expect a high today right around 96 degrees, with things warming back up to the century mark by late in the week. And again, no chances for precip anywhere around Rim Country for at least the next 7 days. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great Friday.